Hey guys, welcome to Stampin' with Alicia. Welcome to day 1 of the Beautiful You mini series. This will be a 3-day series. Since there are 3 images, I thought we'll just do 1 a day. And I'm going to bring in, since this is not a suite like what I've been doing in the past, I'm going to be bringing in other products from the Occasions catalog. So I'm going to need the stamp set, and I'm going to be bringing in from the Falling in Love suite. Oops, I'm a little close. I'm going to be bringing in the Designer Series paper, which is right here. Really pretty, delicate, soft. Okay, and here it is. So you get these gorgeous, you'll see some as I go, but gorgeous pieces of pattern paper. I love this one. It's like a photograph of a wedding dress, and it's all lacy. Just really pretty, like the bokeh. There's some butterflies in here. Another bokeh type effect. So really soft, delicate paper that we'll be using. Move this out of the way. So here is my inspiration card. Here is the DSP that I'm bringing in, and I'm also bringing in some of the ribbon that you could earn for free when you place a $50 order. It's this right here. Metallic ribbon combo pack. You get silver and gold, so you get both. And then I brought in some rhinestones. So really pretty. I really like this card. The stamp set comes in 2 packages because the stamps are pretty big and they're red rubber. I believe this is available in wood block as well. Yes. But the wood block is $11 more. So, you know, that's up to you if you like wood block. But they do, another option is the cling stamps. Okay. So we'll be using that obviously for the next 3 days. The ink colors I'm going to be using are Basic Black, Soft Sky, Sweet Sugar Plum, Blushing Bride. Here are my rhinestones and stamping dimensionals. I'm also going to need some snail. You will need an aqua painter or any, and if you don't have one, I will link the Stampin' Up! One below, or any, you can use a paintbrush and water, doesn't matter, whatever you want to do. Here is the DSP I am using. This is, well, my card base is Whisper White. It's a top folding card. This one was a side folding card, so I thought I'd mix it up a little. The piece of DSP I'm using measures at 4 1/4, 5 1/2. And then these, I don't know what they measured. I seriously cut them down several times to get them to where I like them. And then I went ahead and rounded the corners. You can leave them straight, round them, whatever. So these are my card pieces. All right, for the ribbon, I'm going to use the gold. I used the silver in my sample. But I think with these colors, the gold will look better. And instead of tying a bow, I'm going to try something different. Or instead of just having a bow, I'm going to try to wrap it around. So let me zoom in a tiny bit. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to my card base. I always like to start at the fold to make sure it's lined up. That way, if there's any little bit overhanging or I don't get it perfectly centered, at least the top of my card will be even, because I can't, you know, it's folded. I can't really do much about it if it's off. So I have a little overhang here. I go ahead and just trim that off. If I did not line it up correctly at the top, there's not much trimming I could do. Or not at the top, but at the fold. Whatever your fold is, whether it's at the side or the top, you want to make sure your cardstock is lined up against there. Because if it was a little bit short, you couldn't cut the top like I just cut the bottom. Now, I wasn't very good at lining this up, so what I cut off is actually overhanging here, so I'm just going to trim that. I can't line anything up to save my life, so I usually have to do this, but I usually edit it out, but I'll go ahead and leave it in so you can see. All right, so there is my card so far. I'm going to go ahead and figure out, by the way, this is very vanilla. Here I used Whisper White. I wanted to try something different. So here I wanted to tie a bow around here and then kind of do my thing there. So there was a bow right here. So I'm going to cheat a little. And I'm not good at tying ribbons, so I'm going to add some snail, attach that here. Actually, I'm going to go up a little bit to where the curve goes straight. And then I'm going to wrap it around. I will put a little snail adhesive here so it kind of stays. Maybe I'll do a little here. And then if you have any snail adhesive coming out or like not lined up on the front of your card, you can just use your adhesive remover and it will come right off. So nothing else sticks to it. There we go, perfect. So then I'm going to go ahead and adhere this down. At an angle, you can do it straight if you wanted to. Let me see, let me make sure. Because if I add a bow, I may have to go up a little on here. So we'll do that. Or should I do this and add a bow to the top? I'm going to stick to my original plan. Do it like that. We're just going to go with it because if I think too much, then I'm going to start really doubting myself. So then I'm going to take the same ribbon and then I'm going to make a tiny little bow. Just like I did with the silver one. Adhere it there. And I'm going to take a glue dot and pop it right there. Perfect. It's my way of kind of cheating by making a bow with the ribbon wrapping around something. So I'm going to go ahead and take this piece. Let me get my surface. This is just a piece of typing paper that I had laminated that I use for when I watercolor or when I know I'm going to be inking and it's going to go over the surface. And I'm going to take the two stamps I'm going to be using and my basic black ink. And I'm going to go ahead and ink up my lady. Okay, that's perfect. All right, I'm going to wait to ink up my sentiment until I'm done coloring her, just in case I mess up. So I'm going to do, I just squeezed a little bit of ink on my lid, and I'm going to squeeze out a little bit of water. And this is not watercolor cardstock, so I really don't want to use that much water. I don't want to work the image too much or my paper will pill and it will look ugly. Like a big old mess. And of course the ink is not going to move around like it would if it was watercolor paper, so you kind of have to just be quick with it. I'm going to take my soft sky, do the same thing. That's all I need. It's that little tiny bit for her shirt. If you want it darker, use less water. If you want it lighter, I'm sorry, if you want it darker, use less water. If you want it lighter, use more water. So I think that's good. And that was Soft Sky. If I didn't mention that, I don't know. This is Blushing Bride, and I'm going to use it for the umbrella. Okay, I'm going to take my heat gun and speed up the drying process a little bit. All right, now I'm going to take my basic black again, and then I'm going to go ahead and ink up my sentiment, which says, wishing you brighter days to come, and pray that that is straight. Good enough. All right, I'm going to take my card, go ahead and bring in my Stampin' Dimensionals, and I'm just going to add some to the back, in the corner, and then one in the middle. And then we're going to kind of place it here. Hopefully get it straight. And then just to give it a little sparkle. Actually, you know what? These are some metallic enamel shapes. I wonder if they would look better than the silver. Let's try it. Yeah, I think, oh, they come in silver too. I think this looks okay. Kind of like how I stuck the placement on the last card, so we're going to kind of mimic that. There we go. It's just subtle sparkle. All right, so here are the two cards. I really like them. So if you are interested in ordering any products, all the links to the supplies will be listed below. And I absolutely love if you chose me as your demonstrator. If you do not have a demonstrator that you are currently working with, if you're interested in joining my team, let me know, or you can go to my website, which will be linked below, and click Join the Fun. I would love to have you. And I always forget to mention, if you place an order this month in February, use the HOSTESS code that I'll flash across the screen here, and it is also below. If your order is below 150, use that HOSTESS code. That helps me get supplies for the card club that will start next month, and helps me get supplies to create videos for you. If your order is 150 or more, make sure you do not use that HOSTESS code. You are your own hostess, so you can benefit from those rewards. So let me know if you have any questions, and I will catch you tomorrow. Bye.